Pagnotti! Since the last Columbus Day at Pt1, they were going to have free gabagool and mozzarella, and it was probably as big a crowd as we're having as Italians here today. I got to tell you though, we don't just have Italians, and let's talk about the elephant in the room or the elephant outside the room. You want to be outside, it's 80 degrees and sunny. Forget about it. You came here to laugh, get your fill of linguini. I'm going to be up here for probably, I'm going to try for 45 plus minutes. Now, if you have to go to the bacaos, all right, everybody at your table, tell the uninitiated what the bacaos are. The toilet, the bathroom, the restroom. Now, it's a slangular expression because if you have any grandparents or parents and they go, I got to go to the bacaos. I found out that that is actually, back in the day, the back of the house. I got to go back of the house. There's no toilet. That's a true story. Bacaos. You're learning something. I'm going to get to you in a second.
We didn't have it.
I want to officially welcome you. This again is the first and could be possibly the last LOL. I came up with the idea, and you people were crazy enough to show, but I realized, where can you get a pasta unlimited for 15 bucks? You're here for the deal. Yeah. Came for the entertainment. You're going to be up next too, don't worry about it. All these hecklers, they're going to get their just desserts or their just sfogliatelle, right? So anyway, what I want to say too is we at the club here, as you can see, are all inclusive. We actually have social memberships now. If you have Italian lineage, that's fine too. So we're expanding, moving into the next generation. And to show you how all-inclusive, did you check out who our ticket salesman was? We know how to hang in Italy. You got the nice Jewish guy over here. That's Mark. Mark is his grandmother is of Italian lineage. He is our sergeant at arms. He's a great volunteer. So, l'chaim and a salute to you, Mark. Now let's get down to some business here. Okay, cheap plug right off the top. It's from my book, front cover. I'll talk about the stunad next to me in a little bit. But the man who shot this, I have a lot of folks who've been in my professional and personal life. Stu Z actually shot this, captured this, and it actually made me look like I was having a good time. Where's Stu Z? In his Z studio. There he is. He has photographed everyone from Frank Sinatra to Tony Pagnotti. All right, now we're going to start working on La Familia. La Familia. Well, we are, again, trying to get some younger folks. You know, us older dudes, we're kind of like, you got to get the new blood in here. So, we are looking for some youths. Youths. You've all seen My Cousin Vinny. Yeah. Youths. Now, do Italians, all Italians say dukes? Yeah, probably. Do all Italians have a cousin Vinny? Well, I have a cousin Vinny, Pagnotti. Lives up in Old Forge, PA. He's an Italian entrepreneur. He has a convenience store off Route 81, his own. He makes the meatballs in the morning. He has a government job in the afternoon. He knows people in high and low places. And when I first joined the club, Tom Moscato said to me, "Any relation to Vince Pagnotti up in Old Forge, PA?" I said, "Yeah, that's my cousin Vinny." He goes, "Well, you know, we used to call him back in the day." I go, "What?" "The Italian magician." "Really? I didn't know. Magician?" "Yeah, he has this reputation for suddenly making people disappear." What would my cousin Vinny think if I were talking and busting his meatballs? Let's ask him, my cousin Vinny! He drove all the way down here with his lovely wife, Linda Genovese, right? He knows who he's marrying, right, Genovese? Just a coincidence. Speaking of which, a lot of us know that our family, especially the older Italians, would like for us to marry an Italian, okay? Well, my sister did not marry an Italian. She went out, and I think she might have done this on spite, married an Irishman named Dane Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, my sister Anne-Marie and Dane Davis. There's more La Familia to come. My two cousins from up in the suburbs of Scranton, PA. You're next, Theo. Hang in there. Actually drove down yesterday, stayed at a hotel. They love each other as sisters, but when they're in the car together, they fight like, you know, I hate to be in that car. They made it here, and when they came to Little Italy, I said, just go pasta Sabatinos and pasta Ciparellis, and you take a right and you're here. Ladies and gentlemen, my wonderful cousins, Andrea and Mary. I think that's it for family. Did I miss, oh no, yes. All right. Let's see how he's going to cooperate. Let's bribe him. My daughter, Annie, I moved to Baltimore from Howard County about 6 months ago, lives in Canton, and she said, you got to be down here, and it's been the biggest pleasure of my life. I have other grandchildren. My daughter is down in Arlington. She couldn't make it today, but Annie Pagnotti, she's only half Italian, but how beautiful. Bellissimo. Stand up, Annie. Annie Noel, born on Christmas Day, and I won't say how many years ago. And now, this guy is a paisano, sort of, kind of. My grandson, take a look at this dude. He's going to be 3 years old. We're going to see if he cooperates. His name is Theodore Anthony. I got my name in there. Now, is that a paisan? Look at that blonde hair, blue eyes. Now, my dentist is here, and he came up to me and said, I thought he was breaking my meatballs, and he said, do you know your grandson looks just like you? And I go, I don't know whether Dr. Gibb here needs glasses in addition to being a dentist, but he said I look, you think I do look like, Theo looks like me?
Yeah, the face does.
I'll take it, Annie. Annie, now? Annie shaking her head, no, come on. That's a compliment. All right, let's get to a reference here to this book. Not that I'm trying to sell the book, but I happen to have about 150 copies in the trunk of my car. All because my agent, the agent to the stars, well, actually, the agent to me, is in the house. His job 2 years ago when the book came out was to sell as many of those books as possible. I call him, in a very affectionate way, Joey the Pimp. Not because he's a scandalous person as far as that what you're thinking. He's a former businessman and a referee, but he prides himself in being able to sell. Joey, how many books have you sold?
Not a lot.
There's Joey the Pimp. Joey the Pimp. Joey is 84 years old.
Hey.
He's got the energy and the fun. When I met the guy, I said he has to be nice. He married in Sicilian. He's married to, well, was married to a Sicilian, but definitely. But here, Joey, what I got to do today, and I hope you don't take offense to this. Joey, Jenny Burkhardt, you're fired. He wants another chance, but I'll almost give him another chance because I'm going to replace him, my new agent. He doesn't know it yet. He actually is a very successful businessman. He has the Sound Garden in Fells Point. You probably met him there. He is an entrepreneur. He happens to be Joey's son, and he's here too. My new agent, Brian Berger. Stop by the Sound Garden and ask for the...
Somebody steal his car so we're done with the books.
Somebody steal the cars. He's always a comedian. Anything Brian says from the Sound Garden, it's always when he talks to you off the record. All right. Now we're getting down to some nitty-gritty here, if you will. There are indeed men, sons, and daughters of Little Italy, and we have some real pioneer members, I say that in a nice way, of the women. Where is Pat? Is it Novak, or is it McGuire, or where is she? Pat uses a couple different names. Tell us why.
Well, because I've had a lot of husbands.
And this isn't scripted. This is definitely, I'm not sure where. Pat, you never know when you're talking about. Tell us about it.
Well, I married them and they all died. Every single one of them.
I mean, I'm sorry for your losses.
Yeah.
But was it a coincidence? Was it something in the pasta you made?
I don't know. They all died. One died a week later. I married him on Friday and he died the following Saturday, a week later.
I think you need to write a book. What's that?
Big insurance policy.
Big insurance policy. Would an Italian do that? No.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, the woman who just talked to her is one of those who has been around, and I know you're in your 80s, right, Angie? Are you in your 80s?
I'm 39.
39. Yeah. Angie's been around. She's active on Facebook. I mean, you see her, you wonder, like, and definitely, her age, she doesn't look her age, but definitely she's so active. But I don't know if you knew this, she also has another hidden talent where if she gets to know you, she can communicate with dead Italians. Some of your husbands, perhaps. Yeah, you know, those dead Italians who passed away. Hey, you paid $15. What the hell do you expect, Penny Youngman? He's dead. I guess I'm living too here. No, you know what, though? I hope she brought her she may do a seance later when we're done here.
Yeah.
She has a very special way to do this seance for Italians. She uses her Luigi board. 1, 2, 3. All right. If indeed you have to leave, and I don't know why you would want to leave, please try to leave as I'm going to get through this front door not being noticed, right? I know you might have something else to do, but deal with it. Stay here, because we're going to have a good time whether you want to or not. Now, Let's move on. Oh, well, I got to tell you, a reason why you don't want to go out that door, I have enlisted the help of AI, which will track your every move if you leave. Not artificial intelligence. Almighty Italians, and they're all at that table. Oh my goodness. Almighty Italians led by Santo. Everybody knows Santo. I can refer to him as the Prince of Provolone, the bacala of all of us good fellas. He is unofficial mayor of Little Italy. I've called him a lot of things. And he, too, on Facebook, when's this guy ever home? And secondly, let's ask his wife, Marianne, how the hell did she let him out so many times like that? She's at work. He tells her he's home, getting the dinner ready. Speaking of which, I know some of this has been made up, but this is a true story, and Santo will verify it, about the car. This is true. Last week, Santo gets on the phone, calls Marianne and says, I have no key. Sir, you bring in, oh, that's good, we'll have it for dinner. He goes, no, my car, I have no key. Oh, well, yeah, I'll make the salad and we'll have the bread. He had locked his keys in the car, but, with his pronunciation, she was saying, of course, okay, bring the gnocchi home. So then Santo doesn't exactly have patience if you perturb him just enough. So he's locked out of his car. He's locked out, and he's just like shaking his head, and he goes, I can only take so much of this. I can only take so much of this. I can only take so much of this. And she says, oh, good, you're going to Vaqueros. Get some Spugliatelle while you're there. It was a true story. He was locked out, but of course the other stuff was made to make you hopefully laugh. Speaking of Santo, and I was, Santo will tell you he's proud to be Italian, but he's even prouder to tell you Sicilian, right? Sicilian.
They're not Italian.
Uh-oh, we could be having a fight here.
Hawaiians are American.
Now we know what happened to the husbands.
I should give them the mic, they're doing better than I am up here. Now we know what happened to the
Husband
husband.
wasn't Sicilian.
Anyway,
Polish.
that's better than my line, that how good it is. So Santo his family came from a very rough section near Sicily. Crime by day, it was a real spaghetto. And would you believe, even back then, ladies of the evening,
Wow.
prostitutes roaming the streets.
That was good. I like that one.
Oh my God.
Okay, the almighty Italians, some of them are here, and they're at Santo's table. And it's a real honor when you are selected to be at Santo's table. You may see it says Santo 1, Santo 2. Everybody wants to sit with Santo. Every month down at Di Pasquale's, we have what's called Romeo, retired old men eating out. Romeo. Great group of Italian guys, really fun. Two things. If you RSVP to, where's Gary Molina? He's here, isn't he? You see, he puts out an email. You have like 5 minutes to get on. There are only 18 spots because Di Pasquale's sets a table for us, and they can only fit it. You get on that list, right? There's a waiting list a lot of times if you don't. You go, it's on the waiting list, etc. That's how difficult it is to get on there. God forbid you RSVP, and it's time to sit down at 1 o'clock on a Reddit of Santos sees an empty chair. Who's missing? Oh, I think he was sick and, no, I didn't hear from him. So no sooner as that happened, his phone rings. Yeah, well, I know things happen, yeah. Why aren't you here? Well, yeah, you said you were going to be here. No, you cannot bring your wife. You cannot bring your wife. Not that we have any secrets, but let's say we kind of do call it the Costa Nostra because that means our thing. And it is. It's a brotherhood. It's a brotherhood that we have where maybe we say some things that, you know, just you want to talk among guys. Is it scandalous? No. As a matter of fact, I think if you ladies here who are the wives of, there's another side to us. I say Romeo should stand for reflection, openness, meditation, engagement. Oh, merita. Oh, merita. Sealed. Silence. Well, I don't think they'll mind this. I'm going to share with you two sensitive stories, or how that they talk about their wives in a good way. First, let's see. Oh yes, I know. Tom and Bonnie Montecalmo. They've been with the lodge for years. She's the sunshine girl. And you know, Tony was telling us, you know, I've been in love with the same woman for the past 54 years. And if Bonnie finds out, she's going to kill me. Yeah, that Henny Youngman. And Gary, speaking of Gary Molina, Gary also shared what a wonderful life and wife he's had all these years. He said to us, guys, that's how we talk. Hey, guys. Yeah. He said, when we exchanged vows, how many years ago, Gary?
26.
26 years ago, we're saying, you know, you guys just seem like it's a great marriage. He goes, well, when we exchanged vows on that day, we said, to keep this marriage strong, we're going to go out twice a week. To this day, he goes out Friday, she goes out Saturday. Finally, before we get to a commercial, there's actually going to be a commercial. I guess he wasn't there, but again, I mentioned Tom Moscato earlier. We exchanged a lot of health things and different things and of that sort. And the one thing he shared with me that I shared with a few guys at Romeo, because I thought, you know, we're all talking about health all the time. And Tom said, you know, I had a real problem with hemorrhoids. And I said, I don't want you to go there. He goes, no, I took these Italian suppositories. They're called innuendo. We'll be right back. With more hilarity. As soon as I get a little sip of water, and I'm going to be back with a commercial in 30 seconds.